Okay, so for today's lesson, we are going to be learning the difference between odd and even numbers. The first thing I'd like you to do is just watch, and I'm going to be talking about my shoe collection to do with odd and even numbers. The next thing is I'd like you to watch the alphablocks video, please. Again, our parents, I'll put the link in the description below. The third activity is you're going to be making dots, so you'll need some colouring in pencils and some paper. The fourth activity, you'll need to play a game on top marks, so you'll need a tablet or a computer to play that game. The fifth is the worksheet, which I'll show you. And the sixth part is only, if you get that far, the sixth part is the extension. So this is a little bit harder. So one activity which is a bit harder for you to have a go at, if you can. Okay? Enjoy.
Right, welcome to my shoe collection I have here. I have got my football boots, which I don't really use anymore. Got my brown shoes, my going out shoes. The present shoes that you gave me, so thank you for that. Gym shoes. Running shoes. Running a marathon in these. One of my favourites, my bike shoes, which I use all the time. My current running pair of shoes, very important at the moment, short distances obviously, and just another pair of brown shoes which I don't really use anymore. This is my shoe collection. So we're going to look now at odd and even numbers, and we're going to first start.
So we're going to start off with these two pictures there. I've got some shoes. Does anyone see anything a bit strange though between that picture and that picture? What's different? What's missing? How many shoes do I have on this picture there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got six shoes there. How many shoes do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5. This one looks a bit odd, doesn't it? That's not quite right. That looks a bit odd. It looks odd because normally the shoes are always together, but that one does look a bit strange.
Okay, let's just count. How many shoes do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 shoes. How many pairs do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So now what I want you to do is just pause the video and count how many shoes are in that picture and how many shoes are in that picture over there. Also, can we find any missing shoes? Can you spot any? Here's one just there. I'm missing a shoe there. Anywhere else? Look in the next picture. I'm missing a shoe just there. And there. And there. So did you count? We have 15 shoes just there. And we have 13 shoes in that picture. There's some shoes missing. Some shoes don't have a partner. So this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be looking at numbers between 1 and 20 and finding out which numbers are odd and which numbers are even and how we can tell. Okay, now I'd like you to watch the odd and even number blocks video, please. I have put the link in the description below. Okay. Once you've got your colours and your paper, you first need to choose one colour and you do 1. You draw 1. Then you get another colour. Then you draw 2 dots. Then you choose another colour. Then you draw 3 dots. But then you put the third dot on top of one of the 2 dots. Then you draw 4 dots, and you can see my one I've chosen blue for number 4. And can you see I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 right on top of each other. and I'd like you to carry on all the way to 20. So once you've done all of the numbers from 1 to 20, I've only done to 4 for the moment because I want you to do the rest. I want you to find the numbers which are the odd ones, the ones which have like an L. So 3 is an odd one, and I want you to make me an L as well. And also, to begin with, 1 is an odd one as well. So can you find me all the numbers in your number line and do the L's, make the L's for all of the odd numbers, please. So 1, 3, 5 is another one. Off you go. For this next part, you will need a tablet or an iPad, and you'll need to go onto Top Marks and play the coconut odd and even game. Again, the link is in the description below. But please, I only want you to play this from numbers 1 to 20 to begin with, okay? Please do not do these ones. Please don't do those ones today. You can do them tomorrow. Just today, do the 1 to 20, okay? Before you do the worksheet. Off you go. Okay, so for this part, you need to, for the worksheet, you need to circle the even number. So now you've played those games, you should know the even numbers and the odd and even numbers. So let's do the first few together. It says here, circle the even number. So between 2 and 7, what's the even number? 2. 2 is the even number. Okay, next one, 9 and 6. Which is the even number? 6 is the even number. Last one together. Which is the even number? 13 or 16? 13 is the even number. Can you do the rest, please, by yourself? Off you go. Now, who spotted my mistake? Did anybody? I hope you did. Which is the even number here? 16 is the even number. Okay, this is where I want everyone to stop and pause the video. Before you do this next part, you must have completed the number blocks videos, the coconuts, the colouring in, and the worksheet before you start this. Okay? This is the extension for the children who think that they can really do this easily, okay? Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is to copy this down. So I want you to draw 2 circles, link them, put them across each other, and then write down the counting in threes and even numbers at the top. Okay, now the numbers at the bottom down here, you don't need to copy down just yet because we're going to be putting those numbers in those circles. So before we start, we're going to just talk about counting in threes. What is counting in threes? Well, it's just like counting in 2s, 5s and 10s, but we're going to start with 3 and we're going to jump 3 places. So 3, 6, 9, 12, and we can carry on. I'm going to stop there because we don't need to do any more, but counting in threes is just like counting in 2s, 5s and 10s. Hello, I'm up here. Right, so let's go. Counting it in threes and even numbers. I'm first going to start with the number 2 at the bottom, and I'm going to put that in the correct circle. Which one should I put it in? Well, 2, I know is an even number, so I'm going to put it in the even number. 3 is our next one. Which one should I put it in? Counting in threes or even? I'm going to put it in counting in threes. 4. Where should the number 4 go? Is it in the counting in threes? 3, 6, no, it's not there. Is it in the even numbers? 2, 4. Yes, it is in the even numbers. 4. Okay, that's where I'm going to stop just there. But I want everyone to be thinking about the 3 parts of this diagram. We've got this one here, counting in threes. We've got even numbers, but we've also got this middle part just here. Can you do it for yourself?